So, how long have you been involved in the Australian KDE network?
Um, since its inception,
Which
um,
was when?
which was when, that would have been, oh, that would probably been the very beginning of this year,
Okay, so it is
if
really,
I'm
really
going to
new then.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, if I actually just scroll up, there isn't very much in that channel. I should be able to very quickly find.
hmm
Oh, I forgot Neko doesn't let me use a scroll bar.
Yeah,
Um,
I scrolled up and I
yeah,
think it's like it's somewhere around the start of this year.
yeah, I think it was about the start of this year that the thing was created.
hmm
Can see if you scroll up far enough, you'll see where I made the profile picture for the room, which was very jank. Yeah, 1st of December 2022 is
Oh,
when
so
the
late.
room was
Okay, late
made.
last year then.
Yeah, very late last year.
hmm
Actually, no, it's all pretty much this time last year. It's about a
hmm
year old.
hmm
It's almost December. How did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that one for you. So,
So, oh, no, sorry, you say
no,
something?
go on. It's fine.
Oh no, I didn't really have it. I wasn't really going anywhere with that.
Oh, I was gonna ask, what made you want to get involved with it? Well,
um, I wanted to contribute to KDE somehow,
mhm.
but I didn't really know where I would fit because I'm not a C++ developer.
Do you have any
I'm not
development
a
experience?
I have development experience and none of it is in C++, and honestly I do not know if I want to learn C++.
You don't. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
That is what I have been told. So to be able to contribute to KDE with code, which is what most people think of when they hear contributing to KDE,
Yeah, yeah.
to be able to actually contribute with code, I would have to know C++,
hmm
and I don't particularly want to learn C++. I'm happy enough with Python, which is not suitable to make a desktop environment with, but um, I'm happy enough with, doing whatever scripty stuff I do in Python.
hmm
So I thought, where else can I help?
hmm
And I was basically just asking around, and I've picked up all these weird sort of odd jobs as I've went.
hmm
At the moment, I'm doing some minor merge request triaging every now and then.
hmm
Um, yeah, some minor merge request triaging, just saying, hey, this issue's old.
hmm
Sorry, not this issue. This merge request hasn't been touched in 3 years and it cannot be merged. Does
hmm
anyone actually still want to work on this at all?
Right.
Um, and over time, I eventually found, hey, KDE network. Hey, there's this KDE network thing.
hmm
Hey, what can I do for promo? You could. Where are you from? Australia. Hey, we don't know anyone in Australia. Do you want to start KDE Network Australia?
hmm
So that's how that happened. The network has been created, um, but nothing's really happened yet. There's been discussions. Plans have sort of been put in place for when we will have an event. Nothing specific there, but
hmm
other than that, I've also moved out, and there are a lot of different ways you can contribute to KDE that does
hmm
not involve programming at all.
Absolutely. We already talked about one
And
of them being
there,
translation.
yeah, translation. You can join the KDE network, which significantly helps. I mean, that All American High School Film Festival and what happened in India are
hmm
both very, very significant events.
hmm
Um, so you could work with promo in that way. You could also work with non-region specific promo, just promoting KDE, helping write Twitter posts, Reddit posts, stuff like that. Um, there's a lot of work that needs to be done there. There's always good to have a second pair of eyes reading over material before we send it out.
hmm
Um,
hmm
there's also you could join any of the. You'd have to if you have to get experience in other places before this, but you could also join any of the working groups. For example, I'm in the community working group. There's also the fundraising working group. If you're good at helping people coming up ideas with fundraising, there's sysadmin. There's all of these different ways that you can all help.
hmm
Like
hmm
even to really obscure stuff. Like I respond to the KDE Connect iOS reviews.
For what? Okay. Sure.
Right? There's all these really odd things that no one would ever think of that are still things that need to be done.
Yeah.
There are so many random things. Just because you can't code doesn't mean you can't contribute.
Absolutely. Obviously, there's also, just donating if that's something you can do, but
You can also, yeah, there's also ways to donate, and all of that's on our website.
obviously there's a lot of people that just don't have the resources to do that. But even if you don't have the resources, just documentation stuff also is good to do.
Join on our Wiki Wednesdays,
Mhm.
which are also talking about networks. They are all in time zones that are not very friendly for Australians. But
Yeah.
join our Wiki Wednesdays. Go through and clean up ancient wiki pages that are doing nothing but misleading people because they're ancient. No one's
Yeah.
updated them in such a long time. Go and help out and fix the community wiki, the user base wiki, the other wiki I forgot the name of.
Mhm.
We have 3 wikis. What are they? We have, user base, tech base, and community.
Okay. Well, there's even things outside of the project directly. Like, you can get involved with packaging on whatever distro you're using. If you happen to be, an Arch user, you can get involved with doing KDE stuff on the Arch wiki. Like, all of this stuff, even though it's not directly involved with the project, is also going to help out as well.
Yes, there's so many things in so many places. Everything is done, well, not everything, but almost everything's done by volunteers.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone is happy to have someone new come in and help out as much as they can.
Well, there's my personal favorite that I'm really good at with games, which is breaking everything and finding bugs.
That is also a very valid thing you can do. And we do desperately need bug reports. So if you would like to be a part of that, again, all of the information on how to contribute is on, I'm going to see if I can grab that is the wrong page. There is a wiki page that actually goes through and lists all of the best ways that you can.
Yep.
Where in the world is it? I've lost it. I've completely lost the how to contribute page. Get involved. Here we go. There is this page that will explain. Look, here's how you contribute. You can donate. You can report issues. You can help directly with development, bug triaging, quality assurance, accessibility. There's a lot of stuff that needs to happen with accessibility. It's very important there. Management, which is okay, that's just, I don't know why it's labeled management. It's actually the gardening team, but there's the gardening team there, which is we need people in the gardening team. Translation, it's called gardening. That's probably why it's labeled that, because there's no actual gardens. Translation, human interface design, web design, documentation, user support. Just hang out in the main KDE chat on Matrix and just help people out.
Yep.
Promotion and KDE Eco.
I think promotion is one that people don't really pay that much attention to. Like, I will occasionally get people being like, "Oh, Brody, you don't do anything helping out." Like, I do a lot of videos on Wayland, and people are like, "Oh, that's not useful. You're not writing code." Like, do you know, like I'm the only person here that is sitting here actually letting people know that some of these issues are being worked on. Like, occasionally you'll see a Phoronix article, but there's a lot of things where it's just, like, skipped over, that people just have no idea are even, like, a thing. Like, the one thing I talked about recently, like, the multi-window app issue with Wayland, where there's no way for windows to place themselves. Like, knowing that exists gives people the ability to actually, go and work on it if they want to go and do so. So promotion, I feel, it's one of those things that is really undervalued because it's not something that is, directly... There's no direct impact that you can link to it, like you can with, writing code or writing documentation.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the most important things we can do, because without users, you aren't really a software project. I mean, you are, but not really a notable one.
Sure.
Um, and yeah, there's so much that happens in every single one of these promotions. Incredibly supported,
Mm-hmm.
important. Support is incredibly important. You need documentation. We
Mm-hmm.
need all of these things to be done. At the moment, we are getting along just fine, but the more hands on deck we have, the
Mm-hmm.
better it is for everyone. And for example, actually, um, the promo team pretty much always watches your videos, Brody. Um, Partially my fault because I send probably most of them um, into the promo chat, but
Mm-hmm.
you always bring up something that, hey, look, Brody's mentioned something in this video. We should go work on that.